Now, see, this is the kind of thing that you would think I would be so good at because I think about it because I was raised this way professionally, but even I mess up sometimes. So I used to go to church. I lived in Northern Virginia for a long time. We live in Nelson County now, but I lived in Northern Virginia for a long time, and we went to this church. And I don't know how many of you are in a faith community or go to some sort of experience where on a regular basis they would get up in front of the church and they would say, here are some people that need prayers. They're either ill or they're grieving or they've had some sort of hardship. Please put them on your prayer list. So I was one of those diligent people. I would listen intently. I would write down names and then go home, and a lot of times I wouldn't do anything. Like I had 5 people that came on that list over about a year and a half that were friends of mine, not necessarily my best friends, but were friends of mine that had some sort of serious illness. And I made a note to myself, I got to call them, send a card, or go visit, and I didn't. And all 5 of them died before I did something. And that hit me hard. I regretted that because I didn't have a chance to tell them what they meant to me. So a couple of years ago, I decided I'm not going to let that happen again. And I made a list of people in my life, about 100 people that were close friends and family. People that meant something to me. And then I went and created a card. You know, you can go online and create your own greeting cards. Hallmark never sounds like me, so I don't send Hallmark cards, so I kind of create my own a lot of times. So I created this card. This is what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's a piece of toast. It's a piece of toast that's on the front of this card like that. You open it up and it says, a toast to you. Because that's darn clever right there. And then printed on each card, it says, the older I get, the more I discover that I've not taken the time to tell people how much they mean to me. So that's the purpose of this card. Consider yourself told. And then I took the large part of the card and I wrote a personal handwritten note to every single person, specifically telling them why they were important to me. Now, I did this just because I didn't want to miss another opportunity. I had no idea what I would get back from that. I was blown away. I had one man wrote me a note and said that the card made him cry. My kindergarten teacher, who at the time was 91 years old and my mom's best friend, wrote me this long letter and included in it, it said it was the nicest note she had ever received in her entire life. And then I had a college friend who called me up because he thought, if I sent a card like that, I must be terminally ill. The point being is I didn't do this to get anything back, and I got way more than I ever expected because I realized that once I did it, it meant something to people. And see, I think this is what life is all about, and this is what I think we miss.